Hey, Shristi, thanks so much. So I have been working on the table called 2122 Marketing Order Activities All Quarters Log. So thanks for importing this. So good. So this is the name of it. You know, this can be deleted, actually. So I put a little asterisk star by the ones that need to be completed. Not all of them will have answers, but some will. Like this date does not have an asterisk. So this column needs to be deleted, but we need this column in order to enter these. So start date for this line would be July 1, 2021. End would be July 31, 2021. I think you understand. So this one, the start and end date would both be July 21st, 2021. This would be July 1st, 21 and August 31, 2021. These both start and end would be August 1st. So when you enter all these, then this column can be deleted. Moving over, this is the year and the month. The year is 21, the month is 07. Yes, it will be based on the end date, correct. So this end date will be the month and year. Now here's something very important. The quarter is based on our marketing order year quarter. So I will write those down and send those a picture to you, quarters 1 through 4. Title, this is basically what we call the event. This line can be deleted. Okay. So the title is what we call the event. This is its main name. Most of the time it will give you a hint as to what it is, obviously. Let me zoom out. So we'll keep a title on everything. Now tags, that's something that's probably easier for me to go fill in later, so don't worry about that. Reach locale is a drop down based on where that event took place. So don't worry too much about that unless you just see it somehow and know. Not a big deal. Obviously, everything online has a worldwide reach. Isn't that funny? Brief overview is empty. I may fill that in. But anything with the asterisk, we need to keep the column. It's the ones without the asterisk that we don't want to keep. The format, don't worry too much about that unless it's clear and you can enter it, but not to worry about that. Okay, so here's another example. This focus, see the asterisk, is a single select rather, where you can choose as industry or consumer. So for each line here, this was a consumer focused event, not an industry focused event. So obviously this is consumer. And then when this entire column is filled, we can delete these two columns. Okay, now move on a little bit. Okay, core program. So this is where we want to list the core programs, and these are the core program categories. So if it had a 1, that meant that it was an advocacy. See, I did them on old school spreadsheets. Now we're doing something new and fancy. So there should be 5 of these. Advocacy, promotion, education, philanthropy, partnership. We want to get rid of these, but we need to take this data and put over here. So this one had promotion, education, and philanthropy. So we want to add philanthropy over here. Okay, so for the next one, it has advocacy, promotion, education. Advocacy, promotion, education. Okay, the next one is advocacy and education and partnership. Advocacy, education, partnerships. So see, once we get all of these, this whole column filled in based on the information here, we can delete these. The only one that's a little bit funny, so this was the number of partnerships involved in that event. So in the future, I will want to list out each of those 10 partners in here. But I think for now, let's actually leave this. So, because I don't want to lose those numbers, you know? So partnership will still go here, but we will leave this column. We'll just delete these columns once these notes are made it over here. Okay, next. Okay, so you don't know what the partnerships were, so that's blank. You don't know what the expected reach is because this is based on the past. The audience, you might be able to tell based on the event, but don't work yourself too hard on this. Yeah, don't, unless it's just very clear, don't worry about that. So this is what you do know, and this is what's been imported. The in-person reach, completely filled in. Media reach is completely filled in, and those two added together equal the total reach. So those 3 columns are done. They remain the same. Okay, you don't know what the budget was? Neither do I. Haha. There is one spreadsheet for 1 year that has the cost in it. I'm going to try to find that because I'd really like for the cost to be in these if we know the answer for that. Cost per person will simply be the total reach divided by the total cost equals the cost per person. Don't worry about that. Foodstuffs provided, you probably don't know the answer to that. We'll just leave the column in here. The number of packs of peanuts provided, that's there. The number of jars of peanut butter provided is there. The number of cans, perfect. The number of promotional items, it imported, that's great. What were those promotional items? This probably doesn't give us any detail. I might go in and fill this in, I don't know. But this is just the template for the future. And then the last one is the occurrence. Is this a new first-time event, marked here? Or is it a recurring ongoing event, marked here? So same as earlier, the 2 columns of information here will go into here, and then those 2 columns will delete. Whatever is selected over here will go into this one, and then these will delete. Thank you. So here's what I think we can do, and I don't even know how, but I think you do, is we can rename this to like all of the past or whatever years it was. And then the rest of these this data, I think we can delete this because this is just the total. Yeah, let's delete this. Okay. This can be deleted. Okay, let's see. So just to be sure, this is 2021 year. So this is 21. I don't know if this is already in here or not. We obviously don't want them duplicated. You know what? I think all of these are probably already included in here. Double check that the data on these sheets, that the data on these 3 are already included in this one. I mean, it says all for 21-22 year. So it should be. We need to double check that. But what I'm saying is we can rename this to be all the past activities, because these are the columns that we need for sure. So on this table, the columns with the asterisks are the ones we need for sure. And to be honest, I don't know the best way to go about like importing more, and I'm worried about screwing that up. But the columns with the asterisks are the ones we need completed for all the past events, all in the same table. How to make that happen is what I'm not sure of. But maybe Priscilla can help. Ray is familiar with what I'm doing, although he's probably not really available till middle of next week. But most of all, I just am so thankful for your help.